What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in today for another Marvel Rivals video. We are going to do a tier list. It's going to be a lot of fun. I always love doing these. It's just cool. It's just fun to look at the heroes and just kind of consider viability and who has the most value right now. It's just something that I really love to do. The inner nerd in me just loves ranking heroes within this game specifically. So we're going to do that, but and it will be the first time I've done this for 3.5. Not too much has changed, right? But there is some value with some of the heroes now that we didn't really see so much before in season 3 and 2.5. Things shift a little bit, right? So it's good to just take note of that. What I also want to do here before we hop into the tier list is to just touch on something that has been, well, the concept has been a conversation for quite some time now, but what I want to talk about now is just something that has come to, I guess, the forefront of how people are discussing the matchmaking situation right now. And that is just because of the podcast, the little interview thing that came out with Flats and Boger and Aramori. I forget what her name is exactly. But anyway, they were talking about EOMM and the state of the game and that kind of stuff. I'm going to say that I agree with, I do think that the game is in a healthy place right now. They're doing a phenomenal job with new content, fresh, reasons to be on and playing. I would say that I do agree with what Boger said. If you guys didn't watch the video, go check it out. It shouldn't be hard to find it. I forget, it was on somebody else's channel. He hosted a podcast. I'll see if I can find it. And if I can, I'll put it in the description below so you guys can watch it if you want to. But they were just talking about whether or not EOMM is real. Something that Boger said was that he feels like the game is in a good place right now, but he said that he's bored. And I can kind of relate to that. If I'm being honest, I would say to a degree, I do feel slightly bored also. And the only reason is because it's just the same thing all the time, right? We're playing the same game with the same lobbies, with the same heroes pretty much since I started playing the game, which was toward the end of season 1.5. And it just all kind of feels the same. It's the same. People play the same heroes. We have this exact same thing happening all the time. We need some fresh new game types. We need more heroes released. And one of the things that was said that I definitely agree with would be that the reason it feels so kind of stagnant, and I guess I would say a little bit boring right now, is that we just keep getting DPS heroes. And the game's not going to change, really. It's not going to feel any different until we get new supports or new tanks, especially new tanks that are doing something different and bringing something new to the table, right? We got Emma and that was awesome. But now it's just always DPS. I feel like it doesn't change anything. They're all doing the same thing. So it's yeah, we had Hela. Okay, now we have Phoenix. Phoenix is just a Hela with a more user-friendly kit. I don't know. It's the same. If we want this game to feel different, then actual changes need to be made to some of the heroes, or we just flat out need to get more heroes at a time, and they also need to not be DPS. We can be good on DPS now for the rest of the year. There is no need. There is no need whatsoever. We have a massive variety of DPS players, and we have a very small variety. I almost knocked my phone off my desk. A very small variety of the rest of the pool, and it makes it feel a little boring. I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way as I am right now. That's not to say that I'm not playing still. I am, but I would say that I'm playing a little bit less, and I will say it's pretty infrequent right now for me to play competitive mode. And that's not because of an EOMM mentality or whatever it is. It just comes down to the fact that I don't really want to play competitive solo queue anymore. I just don't. We're in a very interesting place in this game, and this is my experience. So I would love to hear what you guys think about this. Tell me what you think about the situation right now. It's that nobody wants to try. Every competitive match that I get in, if the first fight is lost, if we get your my team gets wiped in the first 30, 45 seconds, minute, whatever, people just give up. Straight up, they just give up. They don't want to try anymore. They swap their heroes. This is when we see the Black Widow hang out in base type situation. People quit. The request to surrender start. Nobody wants to try. And it's mind blowing to me. And I know it's easy for people to look at certain aspects of this game. So what Boger said, which there's some validity to it. Okay. We see some of these players do these like speed runs, let's call them, or just like they're just trying to get Celestial with every hero, right? Otter does it. He's my favorite streamer for this game to watch by far. He does it all the time. He does, 0 to Celestial, and he tries to do as fast as he can and tries to do it without hitting Lord. So, and he'll do it, and he'll have crazy win ratios like 80 to 90%, and he's solo queuing. And the fact that that can happen in a way can like break down this whole idea of how the EOMM works, if there truly is something like that involved in actual competitive. But the problem that I have with that is how many people are as good as Otter is, or other people that are doing this, right? These people are like mechanically, mentally, and just experience-wise far beyond the majority of the player base, right? This is like the 1% of players that can do this, where they can join up, they can play whatever hero they want, and whoever their teammates are, it doesn't even matter. Sometimes, yes, they do lose games. Yes, it happens. But, is that really the kind of game that I want to play competitive mode in and try to chase rank in, where basically I feel like I've got two things that need to happen. One, I need to be so good that I don't have to count on my teammates at all. Like I have to be literally that locked in and that good that whatever they do doesn't matter, because I am just wrecking the lobby. Or I have to hope that the other random 5 people on my team can actually even understand that they're playing this game and they're not doing something else. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this is just kind of where I see things at right now. Like, I just played a couple competitive games today. It's been a while. I was only playing quick play, which was honestly like super good for my mental state with this game, because you get a bad team, whatever, who cares? Just, and they, finish the game out, play another one. There's nothing riding on it. So who cares? Who cares? Just play a new hero and test things out, or like try out some different routes for the map. Learn something. Take that time to learn something. But I played some competitive matches today and won one of them, lost 3, lost 2, lost 3. Doesn't matter. First game, somebody got mad that we didn't win the first team fight and they hid in base. Or no, that was the second game. That was the second half of the first game. That's what happened. And then the other one, I don't know. Just nobody complained. Nobody was really doing anything, but nobody was doing anything. It's really interesting. And I know in competitive, or in quick play, actually, if you lose some games, you will get a bot lobby. So the mechanic to like do that in the game does exist. You're not going to get bots, like true bots, in competitive. But look, they have all the data that they would need in order to be able to do something like that, to be able to match up win and loss rates, as well as like know who gets pinged often for AFK or for quitting or for toxicity or whatever it is. So I don't know. I think if the EOMM is real, I don't think it's as bad as everyone is discussing it to be as, or like accusing it as like something like literally it's just making you lose games. Like they're actually setting this up to make you lose games. I would honestly say right now, in my personal opinion, the biggest problem with the player base in this game is that nobody wants to try. If you're not going to get the easy win, people just throw a fit. And it's mind-blowing to me. I would rather have a team that's trying super, super hard and we lose than go into every match and just be like, oh, we can just walk all over everybody and win all the time. Like, that's not fun. That's not fun. Like, okay, maybe you get that little dopamine rush because the first game of the day, you just stomp the enemy team. It's like, all right, here we go. We're about to have a good day here. Whatever. That's fine. But to do that over and over and over again, you're not going to keep playing. There's no reason to play. This is a competitive game. So like, I feel like everybody wants to blame it on the game, but like, I think it's time that we all really start blaming ourselves, because if you are guilty of what I'm talking about right now, that you don't feel like trying, or you don't want to give it your all when you hop on to play these games, then you're the problem. Like, for real. I really mean that. It's just something. All right, this rant went on way longer than I wanted to, just sitting here on the same screen. Let's pull this over. Let's lighten this mood up here. But I really do mean that, though. I do mean that. I won't take it back. Like, the player base is lazy. And and crybabies about it as a result. They don't want to try, and they cry about it. It's the game's fault. It's not their fault. It's just, I've had enough. I'm like at my wit's end with the whole complaining and the whole blame the game EOMM stuff. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not. But look, try harder. I don't know, try harder, practice more, get better. Play as a team, play with your friends. You can play with your friends. You don't have to solo queue. I put myself through it for months and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just not going to play solo queue. So let's talk about priority here. As you guys know, I don't really like to do like S, A, B, C, D, whatever. I don't think that it's like super relevant to actually like tier the heroes because they all have such different kits and they all do different things and they have different value on different maps and different value with different team ups. So it's, to me, I don't feel like it's valid to like rank them one better than the other, but we can talk about right now for season 3.5 would be priority. Priority, consistent value, we'll do low value, and then situational. Situational is a very key one to understand because some heroes sometimes aren't so great, but then you get them on certain maps or certain team ups, and that changes things. I would say right now, highest priority, and this is going to be my recommendation for who I think that you should be spending time learning. And a lot of that is going to be reflective on who I am currently working on learning right now as well. Highest priority for me, we'll start with the tanks here. Emma, yes. No matter what they do to Emma, she's just so good. Magneto has to go up there. I would put Strange up there as well. I'm a big fan of Strange. I think he's really, really good. He's not as easy to use as you think he might be. So like actually taking the time to master him and work on, making sure you're getting like the animation canceling for his reload and you're doing the shield use right and you're actually hitting shots with Strange. For me, it has proven to be something I need to like really practice and take time on. So that's good, but he does good damage. The portal is also undeniably good. Hulk has to go up here too. Thing, and what I'm going to say here is like it's true for every hero, but when you have the right support system for Thing, he's extremely good. Groot, we're going to put him in consistent value. He's better now. It is kind of easy to melt him if you have the right team playing into him. He does have some hard counters, so I think it really just depends on who's on the enemy team, but I've been playing with him and it's been in quick play, mind you, in quick play. But hey, sometimes the quick play lobbies are sweatier than the competitive. I don't know how that happens, but like legitimately I swear I have more fun in quick play because I would say the games, I'd say it goes both ways. Either we stomp the enemy team, we get stomped in quick play, or we have like really competitive, tough matches in quick play. And I would say that happens far more often in quick play than it ever happens in competitive. So quick play is just hands down, it's been a win. Groot's good, consistent value, phenomenal. Situational, I'm gonna put these three here. Low value, Thor still right now. Poor Thor. He can be good, but it's just not. You're not going to see it that often, and for whatever that reason is, I don't know why. People say he gets melted too quickly if he gets separated, but who doesn't? So I don't really know why it is that he just doesn't get any love. He can be a serious bully to the back line, and I've played some games against some Thors where it was pretty rough. It wasn't fun. But I would say this makes sense for me. I would argue Penny is not always situational. I think it just depends on how you play her, and to truly learn how to play her in the most effective way possible takes a lot of time. I'm still playing with her quite a bit. I'm not at that point yet, but when you watch people play like Cringe Alarm as an example, the way that he plays Penny is a lot more like a dive tank. It works very well. For the duelists, high priority, honestly, I'm going to put Star-Lord's got to go consistent value. I can't put him highest priority. He's very good. The ult is very good. A good Star-Lord is pretty tough to deal with. I would put Storm. Oh, that's tough. Storm, I don't know. I see a lot less of her these days. A lot less of her. I'm going to put low value, not because she's not good. I'm just going to be honest, I don't really see people picking her that often anymore. I think when they're going for the flyers, they're just not going for her. For whatever reason, I'm not exactly sure why. High priority, always Wolverine, super good. Always getting banned though, so you can learn him. In the event that you do get to play him, it could be a lot of fun. Low value, Widow again, consistent value. I would put Torch up here. I don't know, like highest priority, like, okay, Phoenix, yes, some people might disagree with me there. Phoenix, hella. I would put Blade's got to be up there too. A good Blade is brutal. absolutely brutal. Let's put Iron Man in consistent value. I know I'm kind of hopping around here, but I got to kind of go with like the face that I look at that makes me say like, oh, this is where they go. Punisher is still super good. Consistent value from Mr. Fantastic as well. Honestly, I'm going to put situational here for Scarlet Witch. She can be quite good. It just depends on the team comp. It's easy to counter her. So depending on the team composition and depending on how sneaky you are, you play her like in a dive way. And if you have the team up, it's just pretty good. It's pretty good. I think this team up still exists. I don't know, actually. Iron Fist, even better now. Honestly, I would say learn. I would say learn Iron Fist right now. If you get really good with Iron Fist, it could carry you through the lower ranks. If you get like that good with him, where you can just constantly dive the back line and get in and out, it's really powerful. Consistent value right now. Situational. I would say for Spidey. Spidey's great. Certain maps are better for him. Certain team compositions you just can't really play Spidey into. Spidey's have a very tough time if I'm playing Penny. So like this is a direct counter. I'll stun him over the mines or over the nests constantly, and it works super well. But again, that comes with needing to have some like high level of accuracy with the webs, which I think I've attained at this point. Not always, completely on, but I've been doing pretty well with that, with controlling that. I would say as well, for highest priority, Psylocke's got to go up there. I try to play with her, but like, man, I just can't connect with the play style. I don't know what it is. I just can't quite connect with it. I think I just need to tough it out and just play with her for like a couple hours and just see what happens. But I don't know. I'll play like a game and I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that again. I would put BP. Consistent value. He's getting banned a lot right now. He's good. He's really annoying. He's very good. Bucky, consistent value for sure. Magic, I don't want to say low value, so we'll throw her in situational just to like save the lowest hero value for her. Hawkeye low, Moon Knight low. I would say Squirrel Girl situational. That's very map dependent, team dependent. Can't play Groot really into a Squirrel Girl, so that's like, just a really strong counter if they've got a good Groot. Namor is better now, but like I feel like you're really only just like playing him because you got to deal with certain heroes, so I feel like that's a good spot for him. Adam is better now, consistent value, I would say. Mantis, situational. You can't just play Mantis, right? You need to have other support systems in place. So if you do have that there, then you can play Mantis, and Mantis can be very, very good. Consistent value there. Jeff, I would put situational. At this point in time, it's map dependent. It really is. I feel like Jeff shines more so on convoy payload style than he does in the domination like version of the game. But again, that depends on the map that you're playing on. Sometimes it's quite good. The newer maps, there's just a lot of obstruction. It's very close quarters. It's kind of difficult to play Jeff on those. So like the newest maps that just came out, I would say like that's a tough sell. Even for me to say like, yeah, play Jeff on those. But situationally, super, super good. I probably have the most success with Jeff, honestly, and that's because I can do healing and damage at the same time, because like I'm very good at playing a healer role. So like if I'm locked in and I'm doing that, like I can make things possible for my team, and I can identify and help somebody carry. So this is really nice because I can assist with the diving and everything. But again, that's situational, right? I got to have a team that would benefit from me playing that way with Jeff. Rocket, consistent value. There's nothing wrong with Rocket right now. I would put Ultron in situational. Ultron's good. Nothing wrong with him. Like, truthfully, there's nothing wrong with, like, any of the heroes. If you really master them, they can be super good. There's nothing wrong with any of them. This is just, like, the vibe right now for 3.5. Luna, high priority. Loki, high priority. Honestly, Cloak's high priority as well. If you really want to be pumping out the healing numbers and you really want to be making a difference, like, this is it. When I see people banning right now, if it's a strategist that's getting banned, it's Luna or it's Loki at this point in time. And this is the other thing that, like, Boger was talking about in the interview for the podcast was, we're kind of back to ground zero with the game. And like, I wasn't playing at the time when this was like really something going on, but it was like Luna and then the copy and then Luna again. And then Cloak goes off after that. And then next thing you know, Luna's going again. It's just like this like crazy sustained situation right now with the support again. And yeah, I don't know. It's boring. It's just a little bit boring right now. It's not a bad season. It's not a bad like situation going on right now. I'm having a lot of fun. Like I think one of the things that's really keeping me playing this game actively right now is just like how amazing the Discord is that I've set up for this game for my channel. Everyone's just awesome, and we play quick play games together, and like nobody's stressed, nobody's angry, nobody's mad. We're all just playing and having fun. You want to try a new hero? Try a new hero. We want to try and run it with one support. Let's just do it because somebody wants to play somebody else and somebody else doesn't want to heal. It's just not a big deal. We just have so much fun playing quick play, and like, man, I look forward to it. I really do. I look forward to playing with everybody in my Discord. It's awesome. So hey, shout out to you guys. Like, just it's too fun. It's way too fun not to play at this point. But yeah, competitive, I'm just not stoked on it right now. I'm really not. I could probably legitimately say I could just not play competitive for the rest of the season, and I don't even care. I don't care what my rank is. It feels meaningless. It really does. If I play competitive a ton, solo queue, I'll end up back in GM again, without a doubt. I'll have a terrible win rate, but I'll end up back in GM. I don't want to do it. That sounds terrible, right? Like, that doesn't sound like fun. So, you know, either I get a team together, but they've changed how you can team up now for competitive too, which was just mind-blowing, just a horrible decision. But I mean, I would love to do it with a team, but I'm not going to press for it because we can just play quick play, and it can be nothing but fun. So that's kind of just where I'm at right now. It's a great game, super fun. Yeah. I definitely ranted about the EOMM a lot more than I intended to, but you know, it's just kind of been on my mind, and when I was watching that, I was just feeling one way about it, you know, kind of agreeing, but then also at the same time, I do have my disagreements with some of the conversation around the EOMM, and I don't know if we'll ever get an honest answer from the devs. They're supposed to apparently acknowledge the matchmaking situation, but like what I can tell you for sure is this is not a true skill-based matchmaking. It's just not. Clearly it's not. So I don't know. Quick play it is. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to get back on track with like pumping these videos out. I do have a lot of things I want to talk about strategy wise, like different, you know, concepts for the game and that kind of thing. Like I've just been a little uninspired because I've just been not having fun playing competitive. And like for me, that's like a big thing about this game is I love to chase rank. In any game that I play, if it's available, I love it. I find that a fun challenge. But I've been feeling super uninspired by the game lately because I am not having fun playing competitive. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. But I'm gonna work to get back on it. I'm gonna get my mind right, focus, and start getting some more of these videos out. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.